Mercury in Cancer, how it shapes your personality and life. Mercury Cancer people take things personally, and will clam up if they pick up even subtly bad vibes. With the messenger in watery Cancer, you are moody and defensive with your opinions. You've got a sensitivity to criticism about how ideas are presented, and can overreact if challenged. LOONEY messages. You're not easily fooled by false flattery, since you're able to read the undercurrents of what is said. This comes from a powerful intuition, and can be your ally when learning who to trust with your feeling-drenched observations. You're not big on small talk, preferring to save your thoughts for those rare intimate conversations with those you're close to. Cancer is a sign of tight-knit relationships, like with family and friends as family. With close friends, you need reassurance about what you're sensing, and benefit from having objective thinkers in your circle. You tend to be overly subjective, so having clear-eyed feedback helps you gain perspective. You can be very sentimental, to the point of idealizing the past. That makes it hard for you to let go, especially if there is loss connected to a person or place. Cancer has a strong sense of place. Memory lane. You are a collector of memories, impressions, slights and poignant times. When your Mercury is in Cancer, the mood or emotional impressions are what shapes perception. It's hard for you to engage in a just the facts ma'am type of conversation. You're geared toward communication that resonates on a more personal level. It has to do with the intimate human experience via the heart, and as a cardinal sign, Mercury initiates through conversation, art, music, literature, and healing arts. There are gifts here that have to do with finding the universal in the personal story. Submerged. You're not always quick with your wit, but have a subtle knowing that adds depth to your humor. You come to the verbal aid of the vulnerable, and can be counted on for a kind word when it's needed. Because you resonate with the deeper meaning of life, you're often called on to make speeches at family events, or write the sentiments on the birthday card. You're able to sense when someone is socially awkward, or troubled and know how to draw them out of their shell. Your Mercury interweaves emotions with thoughts, so that a memory can cause all those feelings to rush back. This can be a blessing and a curse. Sometimes it can cause you to lose clarity, especially if the unresolved issues start to pile up. An attitude of forgiveness for self and other can help calm the choppy waters of the past. Mercury in Cancer can find an outlet for emotional intelligence through the arts. You're able to express the depths of any experience, and the poignant yearnings we all have to live, love and belong. This gift also makes you a caring coworker, parent, friend and so on. Your interests might lean toward the past and the family. You might be drawn toward history, researching the family tree, and the fascinating area of healing collective emotional trauma. The ancestral soul can be engaged through self-expression, as well. Nostalgia overload. People with Mercury in Cancer will remember everything. Their memory is set on emotions, and conversations that have caused them to feel something in the past. They have the ability to feel other people's thoughts and moods without having to talk. It's amazing to see how fast they can retain information. When they have a problem, they approach it gradually and steadily. That's why some people will find them slow-paced. Their sun sign wouldn't matter here, because those with Mercury in Cancer will always be the feelers who pick up emotions easier than anything else. These natives are attentive and can get lost in conversations, because they are paying attention to how the interlocutors feel. That's why they can forget all about their opinions. Great poets, and incredible artists of any kind, they can express themselves very easily, if they are to create. Not to mention how diplomatic they can be. When they have to make a decision, many Mercury Cancers take their time. They need to spend some time alone before reaching a conclusion. You can easily impress them, so many of their friends will be seen as more talented than they actually are. If someone tries to talk facts with them, they'll withdraw and become quiet. They have to be focused on what's happening right here, right now, for them to be efficient. The Mercury in Cancer man. The man with Mercury in Cancer needs social interaction. He's protective but never possessive. He needs time to think and for Mercury to visit him, before he expresses an idea. It's because he's too emotional and doesn't have any spontaneity at all. Not to mention certain interactions can make him anxious. It's not coincidental that he's under the influence of the crab. The more you try to make a crab come out of its shell, the more it retreats or tries to attack you with its claws. While reserved and cold on the outside, this guy is soft inside. He's only wearing an armor to keep away people who could hurt him. As long as someone doesn't try something nasty with him, he will be the sweetest and nicest person. The Mercurian influence makes him doubtful about whom to trust. If you are honest, he will be very compassionate, so remember to take it slow with him and that he will only isolate himself if you are offensive. The Mercury in Cancer woman. The woman with Mercury in Cancer is a true homemaker, who enjoys the household chores the most. And they shouldn't feel in any way less than other women, because they want a nice-looking home that can be their safe haven. The Mercury in Cancer lady will want a family, and to invite friends over rather than to go out. She won't have to tell people how great her place is, they'll already know. Friends will come over and have great fun, all while eating her good dinners. This lady is excited about the little things she needs to do around the house. She likes to clean and to redecorate. Her family will be the most important thing in life for her. She would go the extra mile for her kids and husband to feel comfortable and loved. When people from out of town visit, she'll make sure everything in her house smells nice, and that they have their favorite meals cooked. All these things will make anyone smile, even if times may be tough. Every little gesture she'll make will matter, and you can't get this kind of attention from other people. The Mercury Cancer woman can be the best friend anyone could ever have. She will even do things that aren't necessary for others to be happy, not to mention how inspiring she can be. Mercury Cancer personality in a nutshell. If they don't have an air influence in their life, Mercury Cancer people won't be interested in intellectual matters at all, they will only rely on instinct. When it comes to logical reasoning, these guys simply can't understand what's going on. Not to mention it's often difficult for them to verbalize their thoughts, because they are overwhelmed by emotions. Their thoughts are deep and insightful, however, they can change them from one moment to another, because it all depends on their famous moods. Mercury Cancers may take things too personally, and feel like someone is attacking them whenever something is being said. They are protective with their thoughts, and don't share their feelings easily. But they can read minds because they're intuitive, and people will appreciate them for guessing their needs. Mercury Cancers won't spend too much time with those they don't trust.